So, again, this is a channel I never want to pull out, but when I have to, I have to. This is a day that I really never thought would come, but honestly, it was going to come. We finally have our first state that is officially banning all trans rights. It is illegal to now identify in the state of Texas as trans. I mean, not officially, it's still got to go through the Senate in Texas, like the state Senate. But let's be clear, it's not gonna pass. And if it doesn't, I will make a follow-up video and be like, hey, I'm shocked. What a great day this is for, trans Americans. We won one fight, but it's time to start acknowledging that we've kind of lost the trans fight for now. Which is not saying don't be angry, don't be vocal. Yes, if you are trans, be out there, be proud, whatever it is. But I honestly believe if you are trans and you live in a red state, be prepared to leave the goddamn state. Because these people will stop at nothing to rip your life away. How you identify, whatever it is. I mean, didn't it come out recently that a trans woman went to the women's bathroom and washed her hands and now is possibly facing 3 years in jail for that shit? These people want to rip your lives away from you just because how you choose to identify. And then they want to wave that flag around and go, we're the party of freedom, while they're literally ripping your lives away. So let's not pretend anymore what these fucks are doing. I'm going to be as heated as I need to be about this. Because we spent years of these dumbass Republicans going, I'm not actually against trans rights. I just don't think they should play in sports. Yada, yada, yada. Or, hey, I just want to protect the children. Whatever it was. And now we've seen time and time again that that's not true. And now we have more proof than ever. Because this isn't just taken away from adults or from children from getting transition surgeries or whatever it is. This is taking the rights away from everybody. And you think it stops there? Because you don't think for a second that if this fascist Supreme Court ever overturned gay marriage, which they've threatened to do, that they wouldn't overturn gay marriage in Texas too? They will go further. And this is just the first example. This passes this state, guess what? It goes to the next red state, and the next red state. And then pretty definitively, almost all 50 states have banned the rights of a bunch of Americans. And your only safe haven is in blue states. And even then, you should be afraid to go into other states, right? Because let's really think about this. Let's say you have family in Texas and you're trans. They've made it illegal to identify as trans. So if you walk into that state, there's a chance they could fucking arrest you or harass you. Police do that shit anyways. Look that shit up. Right? And so it's like you are now not just, it may just be like, oh, some people will be a little defensive and be like, well, it's not in all 50 states. It's just in Texas. Yeah, but Texas is just the start, one. And second, all that rolls over to each state. And when they take away your right to identify as trans, they're erasing you from history. And guess what? You know who else did that? Hitler. Hitler would take people he didn't like, erase them from history, dehumanize them, whatever it is, and you're seeing a lot of that fascist shit pop right back out again. And it's being defended. And what's crazy, too, is there's so much sexist bullshit in this bill, too. That's just like, women are naturally less strong than men. I'm sorry, what? That is not true in all cases, and you're literally saying it like it's true, like in all cases. They're literally saying women are weaker than men almost in all cases. And they're also calling it the Bill of Women's Rights. Are you fucking kidding me? In the fucking state of Texas, we've had so many cases of women, like, be forced to give birth to non-viable fetus at the cost of death, possibly, and you want to tell me you care about women's rights? Fuck this shit. If you are a trans American and you live in a red state, either get ready to leave the country or leave that state, because even if you move to a blue state, which is probably safer for you, they will find ways to come after you there too. Make no ands or buts about it. These fascists will not give up until all of you are gone. When Trump signed his executive orders on trans people, guess what was trending in some conservative circles? Not all of them, but a good portion of them. Trans genocide. What does that tell you about who these motherfuckers are? They're actually using the words genocide and celebrating it. They do not give a shit about protecting anybody. They are trying to eliminate you from existence. Don't listen to their bullshit. And I know I don't have to say this kind of shit to any trans people, because the trans people already know this. But at the same time, there's still some naivety with some people, and I think it just needs to be highlighted. They are coming for not just trans people, but they're coming for everybody in this country. Because guess what? What happens when they're done oppressing the blacks, the gays, the trans, whatever it is? Do you think they're gonna stop? No, they're gonna go down, and they're gonna start oppressing people that just left and right. It never stops. Don't think that the leopards won't come for you while you're voting for the leopards eating face party. Just don't do it. Fuck you if you are still a Republican. Genuinely. There's no excuse for this kind of behavior. Even if you don't like trans people, and you don't have to. They are 10% of the population. There's no reason to be trying to take away their rights and oppress them. They literally, legitimately don't bother anybody. And the only people who get upset about this kind of shit are fucking sickos who just genuinely or so into their Bible that they think that the government should be oppressing people. And if you vote Republican and think like that, you have no business in this country. Leave the fucking country. We are not a fucking Christian nation.